slow as shit. So I want to see, essentially, we want to get to that combo. So one person's going to throw a combo. The other, I want good technique. I don't want it fast and shitty. I want it fast and good. Chris is big. There you go. Put some stag on it. First round, he's gonna try to get the shit out of you. This is not, let's... Come on, Peyton. Go, Peyton.
No, I think Steven's gonna steamroll him because what's different for me and Steven is Steven has a massive wrestling base, and though I do have grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, I'm blue belt in jiu-jitsu, but his foundation for grappling is way better than mine, and that's what I see is the main. It's gonna be the main factor in the fight.
Position, position, position. Throw some punches now. Throw some punches now. Score, score. There we go.
10 seconds.
Not bad, baby.
Who's next?
Alex Hill's up next. Yeah, Steven's ability to strike is certainly predicated on his ability to wrestle, right? Just as we see with people like Justin Gaethje, the threat of the wrestle opens the hands up. Once people realize, once he gets a hold of you, and he can get you to the ground pretty easily, you're gonna start wanting to defend against this. And over the course of the years, his defense has gone through the roof too. I mean, I've been kickboxing for 30 years, and I find days where it's really hard to touch him. You know, where all I'm doing is touching arms and gloves, and he's checking all my kicks, and then I'm on the ground, right? So yeah, I'd say his ability to strike has grown so much over the last like 2 years, with wrestling base being the heart and soul of the ability for that striking to shine. First of all, it's 4th of July. Fucking way to show up. Way to show up on a weekend where, you know, if we looked around, we go, hey, you don't know what big deal. It's 4th of July. Travel, yeah. So if you're in town, great job. You guys put in a lot of hard work today. We did some nice technical shit, and we got the nice grind receiving. Remember your lateral motions. Let's not lose what we learned today, right? So certainly cool, but eventually, if you guys are just circling each other, all you have to do is kind of sidestep and shepherd. I like to think about that like sheep and shepherd shit, right? And then using those angles to actually create combinations of takedowns.
Yeah, so I would just say, what Lloyd was telling me, like, don't be afraid to close the angle. That's one of my favorite things. Like, as a shorter guy, like, if I'm getting pushed, it's easier for me to collapse in, angle off, than to be like, I'm just going to keep getting chased. Right? So there's some point where you're going to have to take an angle, so get comfortable with it. Closing and take an angle.
It's just like when we were talking about, you're going to eat a punch, you're going to ante up to get out of being in someone's mouth. You're going to get punched. If you want to get up, you're going to get punched. Put your money on the table. Same shit. If you want to get in and you want to do knees, takedowns, body shots, ante up. You might get clipped with one. That's why we're crashing like this. That's why we're crashing like this.
Apply it to today's practice. Whether you think today's practice was too hard or whether you thought it was too easy, you're right. It's all in your head. A lot of this is all in your head, right? It was a good hard practice, but if you're thinking, oh, we never do that again, you're imprinting that on yourself. Awesome job. We're here on the 4th of July, getting ready for August 1st fireworks. Alright, let's go mention this.
That was good. That was top shelf. That was fucking top shelf.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, pretty consistent throughout the week, at least 5 times out of the week. You know, weekends, weekdays, doesn't stop. Yeah, for sure. Ahmad's long and tall, and I know Rand's a big, long guy, so you know, having Ahmad here training with me, you know, is a blessing. So shout out to him for coming in 4th of July, coming in, giving me some work. You know, once I win this fight, hopefully, I'm looking to go pro pretty soon. You know, being, you know, freshly 28 years old, you know, can't do this forever. So I want to make sure, you know, I win this fight, get the amateur title lightweight belt, and then hopefully go pro here soon. Oh man, explosiveness. You know, I think all of his finishes come in the first round. You know, all my finishes come in the first round. So, you know, I'm expecting an explosive, fast fight. You know, I'm ready for it all. I'm ready for 5 rounds. I'm ready for 1 minute. You know, but expect some fireworks because all of our finishes come in the first round. Yeah, I'm pretty proud that I'm a well-rounded martial artist. So, you know, I'm going to be mixing up the game. Everyone expects me to come out and wrestle and grapple, but you know, I'm well-rounded. I'm going to mix it up. You know, it's mixed martial arts, so I'm going to take him down, you know, punch him in the face, kick him. I'm going to mix it all up and hopefully be a tough puzzle to solve. You know, I'm not sure. You know, I just wanted to make sure, you know, my biggest fight against my, you know, greatest opponent so far, I want to make sure I'm coming in healthy, but you know, I took some time off to heal and do some PT, and I'm ready and feeling fresh. No, I just want to thank everyone for supporting me. You know, being a Portland guy, I have a lot of fans to come out, teammates, family, friends, fans. So hopefully I can come out and put on a good performance and bring the belt back to SBG.
Make sure we're getting that leg up high. First team, very dynamic, third team. Pull that way. Turn. Jab. 1, 2, 1. Mix it in, throw some elbows, use that cheek, chip in, have some fun. Let's go. Time, bring it in, guys. Yeah, we always got fights coming up, so check the boards, ATT on 3. Grab a drink, get back out here for the next lap. 1, 2, 3, ATT!
Guys, this is in the mid-range. There's snap downs, there's double unders, there's taking you back, there's foot sweeps. It's not just okay.
Okay, kicking only, kicking range. Kicking range. Choose your kicks wisely so they don't catch them and take you down. I got the little bit, don't look down to the ground. Use my react. 3 months, 6 months will be all takedown defense. Okay, because this class is designed for strikers. This class is designed for the game plan of sprawl and ball. I want you to fight with your feet and start the takedown. Okay? So we're going to start with the simplest takedown defense on the open. And this will look maybe familiar for you if you wrestle. There's no brainer if you didn't wrestle, this is very important. However, there is very important difference. When I wrestle, we have the center, we will put it down. Roll right afterwards, you got extra handy. Question, comment, concern from number? There's also things over my mind I want to share with you guys. But recently we had lots of coaches on the map. You talk to some of the guys and they didn't take what we tried to advise them seriously. Because there's one thing, it's not about just showing up. Showing up is important obviously, but also the direction you're heading for, right? If you just circling, like, you work hard, but you are circling in a circle, you're going nowhere. You have to go forward. That makes sense, I want you to realize that. If you show up every day and you're doing the same thing, you're stuck in the circle. You have to go and go. You have to work with your attention. Coach tell me something, and you have to do it 100 times to check.
Well, Rantin is a talented fighter. He's more of a striker, no secret about that. And the game plan is very obvious, no need to explain it. I've been telling him and try to put in his head to stay composed, stay patient, and trust his skills. He has good takedown defense. It works against professional fighters. He's athletic, he's on diet, on point, so he's ready to go. Just amateur, you build experience, and every fight you come out of it, you build some higher IQ, and his IQ increased from the first time he came here with us. Now you can see he make better decisions even under pressure when he spar with the professional fighters at the gym. So that's what I'm excited to see this challenge. His opponent Steven, I cornered against him once, and I can tell he's a high-level grappler. But the game plan is to make good decisions under the pressure. We are not expecting an easy fight for sure. From his performance, I can tell he's lean toward the grappling. He has good wrestling, good submissions, mainly grappling, opposite of Rantin, So yes, I'm familiar with him, which is my job, is to study opponents and prepare the best game plan we can without making it complicated,
Yeah, 100%. He's beaten 2 of my teammates, so and I've beaten one of his teammates, so I know we both want to get it back for our teammates. And it's fallen out so many times that now people are, they're ready to see it, so we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, most definitely. My guys are constantly helping me with tips, like what he likes to do and that sort of stuff. But just using it as motivation to get up and put work in, get it back to my team is probably the most.
Of course, obviously.
Yeah, we're looking on setting up traps. We know what he wants to do, so we're calculating around that. build in there. So we'll just expect something crazy. Honestly, I want to defend my title one more time, and then I'm hopefully move down 45 and get that belt as well. And then after that, I feel like the only thing next is turn pro.
All right.